got to start with the beloved Chicago Bears. Big game on deck this weekend on the lakefront. A very cold game. If you are going, like Bang here, make sure you warm up because it's supposed to be the coldest game for the Bears since 2008. I think is going to be. So bundle up for that. By the way, I respect.
Bullshit. Bullshit. That's got to be the coldest game since that scarf. That's got to be the coldest game since that Dallas Cowboys game. That's the coldest game in Soldier
The
Field history,
Dallas.
and I
Which
was
one was
there.
that one? Which
That was
one
the
was
Monday
that
Night
one?
Football game. That's Dicker Day when the way
Oh, is
whooped
that
the
the Dick Day?
Cowboys ass. Yep.
I don't know. That game 3 years ago when during the
Yeah.
2022 season. I
Yeah.
think when they played Buffalo. I think it was when they played Buffalo. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you
I'm
got
ready.
you got
Yeah.
everything ready to go.
I'm
You got
ready,
everything
fam.
ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'm in the press box, thank God, but I know it's still gonna be cold and with that window right there. So I'm gonna be dressed up anyway. But Bears Browns, the Browns, man, are you want to talk about an injury list? I feel like they going full tank mode in this one. They are going to be missing four of their starting five offensive linemen, and the fifth one is listed as questionable. The Joku's going to be out. Denzel Ward's going to be out. They've got so many injuries, bro. The Bears, on the other hand, Roma Dunze has practiced the last 2 days. He's been limited in limited fashion, but he has practiced and is officially listed as questionable. Tyreek Stevenson is off injury designation. He is expected to play on Sunday, which is a big thing as well. I think there's somebody else. Let me see. Travis Homer and Kyler Gordon are out. And I gotta say this about Kyler. Love Kyler, but we can no longer rely on him anymore when they're going forward. Like he has played 2 games in a calendar year, fresh off getting paid. That just is what it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put him on the IR soon. We haven't got any official news on that, but I do believe that's going to be the next thing that's going to come for him, man. We'll start off. To me, this is trap game. This got trap game vibes written all over it. Where I hope this is something where the Bears aren't thinking too much about what's going on with the Packers and thinking about that loss that happened last weekend and thinking about getting their lick back because that game's not going to matter as much if you do not win this Saturday. Browns are coming in playing with house money. They have nothing going on. I think there's only 2 people who actually are playing with something in this game. That's Shador Sanders because he wants to be the starting quarterback next year. And then there's Myles Garrett, who is chasing history, trying to break TJ Watt and Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 sacks, if I am not mistaken. So you know he's going to be playing that. On the lowest of keys, this is a really good Cleveland Browns defense. They are ranked third in total defense in the NFL, and they are the number one passing defense in the NFL. Now, obviously, you've got Denzel Ward is going to be out. That's a big hit. But this when you got Myles Garrett on the side, who's going out there to prove a point. When you saw how much that Max Crosby almost won that game in Vegas by his damn self, that's something you need to pay attention to. So I feel like the Bears should win and should win easily if they don't play with their food, finish their breakfast, come out strong, and don't have these empty calorie first halves that they like doing so much. I think they'll be fine. But I am slightly concerned. Now, Kevin Byard came out this week, said he doesn't believe in trap games, all the nice locker room shit that we hear. But and Ben Johnson also emphasizing, we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything with 9 wins. We can still not make the tournament, which he is 100% correct. There is a road where the Bears can still miss the playoffs. So I do believe the focus is there. I think what we've seen this year when the Bears, when they lose, started off on a 2-game losing streak, bounced back after that, lost a stupid game in Baltimore, bounce back off after that. So they do have resilience. But I am just a little bit nervous here. Bang, I'm gonna go to you first. Is this a trap game to you?
So I'm gonna go back to the text thread, the text group last week when, I had a little bit too much to drink, and I was very upset about the Green Bay Packers defeating
I thought
the
Bang was
beloved
gonna swing
Chicago
off me,
Bears.
and I wasn't even in
Oh
the
yeah,
same
I
room
was,
as
I, I was, I was pissed. Shouts out to Don Fulano. Don't drink that Don Julio. All right, now what I meant to say, and I was not sober enough to say so, is the next game is a trap game, and you can't miss on these divisional games. You think have a pickup game in the Cleveland Browns, and it might not be. Partly because of a couple of things. One, Miles Garrett is over here trying to break the sack record now. Like he got 4. He trying to do that now. All right. So he can wreck a game all day long. The other thing is too, is they have a rookie quarterback in Shador Sanders, who it seems like can get hot at any moment's notice. I ain't saying that he's gonna do this and be outplaying every number one pick, but the last thing you want to do is overlook him in that offense on the road because you're looking forward to playing Green Bay in the get back game. With that being said, yeah, it's a trap game. This was meant to be a trap game. I think they made the schedule and was like, yo, one of them gonna lose their game. And when you look at the schedule, we got the trap game while Green Bay got the Denver Broncos. And you might even be looking at that on the schedule and saying, they're playing Denver. They play us next. So we'll get back even with them because it's the Cleveland Browns. It's easy. You know who else thought that? The Green Bay Packers, because they lost to this team without Shador, lost to Joe Flacco in the Cleveland Browns at home. That don't mean I'm picking the Bears, but yes, this is a trap game, and the weather makes it even worse.
Dante, now we do know at the beginning of the season you said the Bears were going to win 6 games. They have well exceeded your expectations. Now obviously expectations change. The expectation this Sunday is to go against this inferior team and show dominance. Are you confident they're going to do that, or you think they're going to be playing with their food and we're going to be in a crazy situation on Sunday?
Oh no, I'm confident, and I think a lot of that confidence stems from the second half last game. They really flipped the switch. That's something I've never seen the Bears do. They dominated that second half on both sides of the ball, and they almost won that game. So, I mean, I think it's one of those situations where they know they need to put on a good showing this Sunday. And I think Ben Johnson has done a great job of, as we said all season, establishing his culture, even though people say those are just buzzwords. This is another example of that. Like you said, they've bounced back from tough losses with good wins and win streaks. So this would be a great time to do that. As they try to close out this season and make the playoffs. And like you said, at this point, I'm playing with house money because I only expected them to win 6 games. So, I'm fine with what happens, but I do love the fact that we're seeing this team fight. Even that, like I said, that second half in Green Bay, that showed me a lot. So I think they're going to come out, and with the amount of injuries that the Browns have, there's no reason for them to lose this game. Establish the run. It's negative 20 degrees. It should be an easy win, but there's no such thing as an easy win in the NFL. But I think this is one of those games where they should play well, and Shador should struggle. Montez Sweat should earn his money. Grady Jarrett, we spent a lot of money on that defensive line, and it's still they're just there. We just got some guys, so I mean, we need to see more of an improvement there. But other than that, I'm very confident in this, and I understand. We talk about a trap game and those things, but I think this is a game that the Bears should win easily.
Courtney, first of all, good to have you back. Haven't had you on the show in a while. Now we know you said it's been hard for you to watch football lately, but what do you know? Like, okay, now as your first year as a Bears fan,
yeah.
What have you seen from watching this team, and are you concerned about this game this coming weekend?
Well, I say you should be concerned simply because, like Bang said, the scheduling, being sandwiched in between those two matchups against the Packers, it kind of sets you up for, okay, we lost this game to Green Bay. We got this game in between, and then we're going to get our get back the next week. I definitely would not be thinking ahead to the next week. Mind you, didn't the Cleveland Browns also beat the Green Bay Packers this season?
They sure did.
Yeah. So, and again, I know they're super injured right now. It's a totally different team that's going to be taking the field this Sunday against the Bears. And again, the weather is something to factor in as well, but it's definitely not something to be taken lightly. Myles Garrett is a dog. And if anything, I'm concerned about Myles Garrett and his ability to get to Caleb Williams. Again, I know he's probably not. I mean, you like to think that somebody's not thinking about sack records and stuff like that, but like also, I worry about Myles getting to Caleb and how that'll impact his mental throughout the game and his ability to take care of business throughout the game. That being said, I do think the Bears could win this game and should win this game, considering all the deficiencies that the Bears have on both sides of the ball. But yeah, it's a trap game. Trap game.
I kind of feel like that video of that dude who was on the news. He said, "Yeah, I'm a little concerned, but I packed that thing too." That's how I kind of feel about about this game. Myles Garrett concerns me. That's the number one concern I have because he's out there like, season's over, bro. He's like, nigga, I mean to sit in where I forgot anyway. Fine for me. He's out there like, that's a fine for me. Nikhil's not here, so I don't know what a button is right now. We ain't done this in a couple weeks. But he's probably looking at this as I'm getting my stats. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for heads. I don't care about nothing else. And I think that's gonna be there we go. That's gonna be the issue.
Oh,
but
no, it ain't.
Whoa, that's a fine.
Bengals like, I'm going to find this button. But yes, that would be my concern right there. I mean, Caleb has done an amazing job of ducking sacks. He has been great with it. Even Micah Parsons said last week after the game that he was exhausted chasing Caleb around. So I don't think it's going to be like a 4 or 5 type sack type game. I'm not even really worried about sacking him that much. I'm worried about him hurrying Caleb up and speeding his clock up a little bit. We saw how that looked in the first half of the Packers game last week where the Bears offensive line was really struggling. And it made, Caleb didn't have like completed pass like into the second quarter. So that I'm concerned about a little bit. But as long as Ben Johnson sticks to the running game script, I think they'll be fine. I think if the Bears actually run the football in the first half last week, they win that game. And I think even the Packers said themselves, like, we were tired. We were tired. And that's exactly what happened. And I got a stat here that actually kind of goes with, we'll talk about the Packers in a minute, but a stat that I didn't know was real till Mikey told us. Mikey is our statistician guy today. He said NFL teams are combined 2-9-1 after playing the Chicago Bears this season. That is a crazy stat. And that would be something I'm looking at with the Packers just because how much the run game affected the Packers in the second half. So if you're the Bears, you either take Cleveland's soul right away, give the ball to DeAndre Swift, give the ball to Calvin Nungai. This is the game when they can flourish and throw when you need to. That's the only thing. But overall, I'm not too concerned about it. I think if they take care of business, and even if they play with their food a little bit, they'll still win. I don't really care about style points. Bang, I know you said you wanted style points. You want to blow out. I don't really care. I just want to dub, and let's move on to make next Sunday against Green Bay more important.